All right, so we were talking about indexes, and we said an index is found in the back of the book alongside a glossary. The difference between an index and a glossary is that an index will tell you the page that you can find the bold words on. So if you look over here at the example, they have the word doctor. So anytime I want to find that word, it's going to be on page 24 through 27. So an index tells you the page that you can find the bold words on, where a glossary is going to tell you what the words mean. Our next text feature is a heading. Headings are found at the top of an article, and they let you know what you're going to read about. So a heading is like a title, but a heading is going to tell you what that section of the article is talking about. Okay, and then our next text feature is a subheading. Subheadings are found within an article, and they're going to tell you what that specific paragraph is about. So for example, maybe my whole article is about jaguars, but this particular section of the article is going to tell me about cats and how they hunt. So maybe the next section is going to tell me what they eat. So a subheading is a title that is found within an article, and it tells you about that specific section, where a heading is going to tell you what the whole article is going to be about. Our next text feature is a diagram. Diagrams are pictures, and they have different parts labeled. So for example, this is showing us the life cycle of a butterfly. It's telling us all of the stages, and all of the parts are labeled. You'll also see diagrams a lot when you're talking about animals and like the parts on an animal. Then the next text feature that goes straight with that is labels. So anytime that you have a picture and there's something next to it, this is a label. So this is telling me that this little wormy looking guy is a young tadpole. These little circles, these are eggs. So labels are telling you what the picture is, or the parts of a picture. Timeline, we've seen these as well. Timelines tell you the events that happen and the order in which they happen. So they're letting us know that in 1600, there's something that dealt with a spider. Timelines you're usually going to see when you're talking about someone's life, and it usually starts with like their birth and goes all the way till their death. Fact box, we can go over this one really quick. Facts box are found sometimes in an article, and they're just going to tell you additional facts about whatever the topic is about. So in this case, the article is about Martin Luther King, and they have a little facts box that's telling you about his important speech. And then the last text feature that we are going to review is a title page. We know that title pages are found on the cover of a book, and they usually tell you what the book is about. So this example right here is telling us that you're going to read a book about some sunflowers. Okay, and then the last one we talked about a little bit earlier, and that's illustrations. So remember, a photograph is a picture that's taken with a camera. An illustration is a drawing that you make. So those are all the text features that we have been talking about this year. There are a lot more text features, but those are the main ones that we looked at. So what you're going to do next is you're going to use those text features to help you with these slides. So the first section is telling you about the text feature pages. So what you're going to do is you're going to be given 4 different types of text features, and you're going to match up the name with the text feature. Then on these slides, they are giving you an example of the text feature. Over here, they're giving you the definition. And so you're going to click the definition and put it where it goes, and then you're also going to tell us the name of the text feature. So this one says, located in the back of a book, and it tells what words mean. Well, that would be a glossary. So I'm going to click here, and I would move the glossary right here because this is the example. It's got words, and it's telling me what they mean. And then over here in this box, I'm going to type in the word glossary. Okay, so that's what those slides will look like. And then the next section is where you're going to look at those same text features again, but they're giving you a real life example. So this is an index. And so I'm going to answer these questions over here about the index. Then the next one, you have a table of contents. You'll answer the questions about the table of contents. So that's how this is all set up. You will go through each text feature the same way. So you'll start with matching the text features with the examples. Then you'll match the text feature, the example, and give us the name. And then you will use the text feature to answer questions about it. Okay? If you have any questions about this assignment, you can contact your teacher. And remember, text features are used to help you understand what you're reading more with nonfiction text. Okay, bye guys.